The loneliest diagnosis. Coming up, how researchers in Utah are looking for answers for patients with CDH.
For answers, how doctors and patients are teaming up to fight CHD.
Close.
Called the loneliest diagnosis because few have ever heard of the birth defect that kills hundreds of babies each year. In tonight's Insight Report, we show how Utah families and researchers are teaming up to find answers.
Wow. You see it?
Yeah. These little eyes are peering into the future.
You can see it? All right. Is it in focus?
Our researchers look for ways to better treat a deadly birth defect.
It can be very lonely.
And very scary. Congenital diaphragmatic hernia, or CDH, is a condition that leaves a hole in a developing infant's diaphragm. This summer, CDH families toured the U's genetics lab to get a close-up look at defective diaphragms and the mutations that can trigger the defect.
So that's a hernia.
Once the defect is spotted in an ultrasound, parents can only hope for the best after their baby is born.
And there's only a 50% chance of survival. I don't know, it just changes your life.
Hope Clyde's son, Tyler, now 15 years old, is a CDH survivor. He's had 3 surgeries to close the hole in his diaphragm, one just a year ago.
Yeah, it sucked. it wasn't fun.
The Clydes don't want to see other kids suffer from this condition.
Our goal is to help the scientists find out why this happens.
Part of that effort is working with Cherubs, a research, awareness, and support organization for CDH families.
I don't do it for me, I do it for them and for their memory so that the world doesn't forget them.
Josh Hensley and his wife Melanie lost 2 baby girls to CDH in 2 years. At the time, they'd never heard of the defect, but it's not a rare condition. Over 1,600 babies are born with CDH in the U.S. each year. Half will die, most before their first birthday. Here in Utah, Primary Children's cares for 20 CDH babies a year.
We survived it. We made it through, but nobody else should have to.
Now, the parents of 2 healthy girls, the Hensleys, know more genetic research is needed.
We have a bunch of little pieces, but it's a very, very large puzzle.
You know, with Tyler, he can participate in these studies, and it could be a very vital part of the future of CDH.
At the Cherubs International Conference here in Salt Lake, Tyler and other survivors gave blood samples. Scientists will use these DNA fingerprints to try and crack the CDH mystery.
Can we make the diaphragm grow better? Can we somehow help the herniation? And that's a longer-term goal.
There's already reason to be hopeful.
We've made a huge amount of progress.
We're trying to change things.
Right now, Dr. Cardon's lab is developing therapies to treat babies with CDH while they are still in the womb.